Hey YouTube, Ham back at the table. More stuff I've been working on. I'm actually going to do a second video on this, but I just thought I'd trot it out and show you the little survival kits and the modular stuff I've been dealing with here. I took it to the next level. I still have the big bug out bags and I'll be working on that, but I also came up with a small shelter kit, and this may be too close to show you this. Don't know how to do that. Anyway, I think I'm going to save this for the time. This involves a 6x8 tarp that I use. I'm a big fan of the Ninja shelter. I've used them before. I like them, and that's the kind I do in an emergency. This has a lot of stuff in it, but it's a very lightweight. It's about 5 pounds. It does have a shoulder strap with it. More straps. It's got 100 feet of paracord, bungee cords, a pack light knife, really excellent little emergency candle system, and Triox fuel, and a small stove. So there's the shelter bag. This in conjunction with a little survival kit, and for escape and evade, I think you're good to go. But when I've got a better angle and can get wider on it and show you, I will do that. But anyway, that's the latest project. Let's show you some other stuff I'm working on. A couple of blades and some other things. You've seen these straps on the survival kit and on the shelter bag as well. I just found these. These are called Strap-Its. Okay, they're stretch utility straps. They're being sold in some of the better sporting goods stores and other places. The thing about this is these are very, very high quality, heavy duty elastic bands. Okay, these are really, really well made, high density elastic bands, and they have very, very good Velcro ends on them that allow you to strap it up. And they're using these to attach things to backpacks, things like that. These are just great utility aids if you are out and about. I've got, like I said, I've got some on the survival kit. I've got some on the shelter bag, and I'm going to be adding these to other kits of mine as time goes on. But you get a set of them. You get a couple of what are the sizes? I think the sizes are on the back. You get two 14-inch, two 18-inch, and two 22-inch. Okay, so those are really good general sizes to use for a number of different things. They are correctly sized for MOLLE straps. They will fit in there. So you can attach things, do overall wraps like I did with the survival kit. You saw I had it wrapped around with the roly-poly on it. So, Strap-Its. You'll find these at your outdoor store. They're about $20 for the set, but you do get a good number of straps. I'm already using some of them. But I think it's worth the price, and I think they've got a lot of value to them. So, there's the Strap-Its. Now, a couple of new blades. Once again, you know, I've gone more with the straight blades than the folders, but I saw this little one, saw a lot of people recommend it. This is another Sanrenmu. This is the BT21 outdoor knife. It's a really nice drop point with a locking mechanism. The locking mechanism's a little ungainly, but you get used to it. You have to both pull the little button back here and then release the lock with your thumb in order to close the blade. If it's open and you just push back the lock and try to close it, the other lock won't let you, so you've got to, it's almost unless you rub it against your leg with the back of the blade, you've got to pull back on the safety tab, push the lock in with your finger, and then start it, and then it'll close the rest of the way. So, safety, yes. Convenient, no. It's got a very nice G10 handle, and you probably can't see it that close, but extraordinarily grippy for the size. About the size of the other Sanrenmus again, and pause my size. They're a little bit swamped, but actually because of the grippiness, it is usable. And they call this their outdoor/fishing knife. So we'd call this a belt cutter. They call it a line cutter, to cut fishing nets or fishing line. There's no locks on these. But again, if you're going to use them, you're going to use them opposite the fold, so that's going to keep that going. And the other side has a can opener, which is a little shallower, so that will work as a bottle opener. But again, as a can opener, it leaves a little bit to be desired because it's not very sharp at all, so it's more depending on the impact physics of it than actual cutting into the metal. But that's it, and you've got a little window punch on the end, which, of course, if this is a fishing knife, every fisherman needs a window punch, right? I mean, who would want to go fishing without a window punch? It's a one-position belt clip. I'm in the process of removing it, but I can't get that screw out yet. But you know me, I don't do belt clips very much. But yeah, it comes with the standard Senrenmu high-quality knife, and this was $7 eBay. So there you go. The BT21 by Senrenmu. That's one. And then I know I'm going to get a lot of screaming on this, but I did get the Gerber Freeman straight hunting knife. I don't know if I showed you this before. I may have. If I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but I've had a chance to use this recently out and about, and I'm really starting to like this knife. Gavco, get a good look at it. I think it's coming your way because, once again, the sheath they give you sucks. So this is almost begging for a Kydex, but I like it for a couple of reasons. First of all, look at the jimping. Jimping literally goes all the way around the knife, just about. So it's extraordinarily grippy. They call this their tack hide grip. It's just a hard rubber grip used on a lot of different Gerber knives. And again, the knife is extremely controllable, very, very grippy, works well even in paws my size. You've got a lanyard hole at the bottom. Isaac does a really good review on this and the folding version of this in We All Juggle Knives. So if you get a chance, check out Isaac's channel. That's someone, if you're into blades at all, that's someone you should have in your favorites list, because your subscriptions list, because Isaac does an amazing job. And like Gavco, he's running out of room on that wall, dude. I don't know what he's going to do. Isaac, you're in trouble. Now, two versions of this. This is the standard finish Gerber steel, which means it's like 440 and maybe a little difficult to sharpen, but I've been using this in a number of kind of hard use situations lately, and it's held up very well. They do make another version of this in S30V steel, which, if you know your steel, is a much better grade. They make a folder version of this where the blade is actually a little bit wider in the folder version, and it's got Cocobolo grips. Very nice, very expensive knife, but from what I've been told, and again, Isaac does the review on this, it's a very high quality blade. They do make a straight version with the S30V, but it does not have the tack hide grips. I like the tack hide. That is an extraordinarily grippy and controllable knife in any situation. The other version with the S30V steel has the wooden grips, and I don't think, I'm probably going to have to buy one to find out, but I don't think you can translate the tack hide to the other frame. I think the steel is slightly different shaped with the S30V. It's the same blade and everything, but I don't know if these will translate. I'll have to try it. That means buying another blade, but that's fine. Also, it has a very good setup here for sharpening, so you can get the blade on the stone and the strop and do a very good job on that. That's the next step with this, to get that going. But this is the Gerber Freeman. This version runs about $30. And it is a very nice 8-inch straight blade. Some would call it a Skinner, some will call it a Hunter. It's got the saber tip, full drop point, no recurve, so you've got a good strong blade. They do sell it in a composite version where you've got serrated on the back end and straight on the front. I tend to go for the full straight blade. And again, if you can get over the fact that they give you another crappy sheath, it's a very workable blade. I've been carrying this in an EDC for about 2 weeks now, working really well. So, again, the Gerber, the Senrenmu, and the strap. That's it for now. More as I dig stuff back up. I warned you, I'm back. Be safe. Take care.